Hi, it's Edie here at Good Habits, coming to you from the home office in San Antonio, Texas, where this is February of 2021, and we have had an unprecedented week of icy, cold, snowy weather in San Antonio. And the sun is shining and there's ice dripping. I know that it's supposed to freeze again tonight and we'll expect ice on the roads again, but it is so nice to see the sun. So nice. I help stressed out people own their lives through teaching them how to adapt and adopt self-care strategies, practices, also known as habits, to keep their lives strong. Today I want to talk to you about, what are you thinking? So how we think about these things really matters a lot. If we think we can't, we're probably right. If we think we can't, we're probably right. What are you thinking? Are you thinking you can't or you can? Now, it is easy when, let's see, where shall I go with this? Weight or exercise? Or there's all kinds of habits, right? There's weight, there's exercise, there's habits of our thought, and there's habits of our spirituality. But let's talk about our body. So, weight. Sometimes people have gone on multiple diets. I know I did. So I could name several. And then there was all the times that I thought, well, I'm just going to eat better. And I would buy a lot of vegetables and then get tired and call out for pizza. And so not succeed with that, not stick with it long enough. And part of it was because I just didn't really think I could do it. I just thought, that's just who I am. That's just the way I'm built. I'm a stocky person from a family of stocky people, except it's not true. It's not true. There are stocky people in my family, but it's not everybody. And there have been people who've been trim all their lives who are very closely related to me. And I love them anyway. But I had let myself get really very heavy for my size. I'm 5'3", and I had gotten over 200 pounds. And I really didn't think that I could get rid of the weight or lose the weight. And so how you think about things matters. We talk about losing weight, and our subconscious will always help us find whatever we've lost. And so that's one of the things that comes into play when we diet, is that we lose weight and our subconscious goes to find it. And somehow, I don't know about yours, but my subconscious was always really good at bringing in more friends with the weight that it found for me. What do we need to think? What do we need to think about? We need to think that we can, that we can take care of ourselves. We can love ourselves enough to do what we need to do. Now, it's not necessarily easy peasy. It's simple. We know what to do. We know that 6 donuts for breakfast is not going to do us right. It's not going to keep us thin. It's not going to keep us healthy. And we know that even 1 donut for breakfast is not going to keep us thin and keep us healthy. We know how we need to eat. We know we need to eat more vegetables. We might not like vegetables, but we know we need to eat more. We know that heavy carbs is associated with weight gain, but gosh, they're good. And so how do you shift your mind? One of the things that helped me was that I wrote down what I was going to eat the next day. That was my very first habit with releasing the weight, is I wrote down my menu for tomorrow. Now, I didn't always stick to that menu, and sometimes I added to it, sometimes I substituted. Sometimes I had a nice big salad made and sitting in the refrigerator, and picked up something at a fast food place instead. So there's that. I didn't stick to it very well, but I kept writing it down, and I kept tracking that I was writing it down. And what happens when we continue to turn our attention to our intention, to what we want, then our subconscious starts saying, oh, I better pay attention to this. We better work on this. We better do this. And it's called congruence. We are who we think we are. So if we're not the kind of people who eat poorly and allow our health to deteriorate, and we convince our subconscious of that, then we will not be the kind of people who eat poorly and let our health deteriorate. But if we haven't lived that, we need to consciously change that way of thinking. And for me, and for many people, writing down that menu works. It's a plan. Give yourself, if you want to try this, give yourself like 3 weeks. So anything that you want to do, any little tiny change that you want to make. And remember, we've got to remind ourselves everywhere. We've got to keep it fun. We've got to make it very small and very doable. And we have to celebrate and track. So we consider tracking a celebration. And so find something very, very small. It might not be writing down the menu. It might be writing down that you're going to drink more water every day. That you're going to drink, 30 ounces of water before breakfast. Or something small, so small that you can't not do it. And write it down and remind yourself, and put sticky notes and remind yourself everywhere. Put a little reminder in your phone if you need to. Whatever you need to do to remind yourself. And, the juice is in having an accountability partner, letting somebody else know yes or no, yes or no. Because that tracking is huge. We got to love ourselves enough to say, this is important to me. This is not somebody else telling me what to do. This is me choosing my life with the health that I want to have, with the liveliness that I want to bring into the world, with the joy of being a human in this world. Isn't it so much fun? So you're invited to try something, but try it. Put a limit on it. Say for 3 weeks, or 1 week, or maybe 3 days, whatever you feel like you can do. And see how you do. Get yourself a track record of feeling good about what you're doing every day, because feeling good is really powerful. It'll keep us at it. It will bring us life. That's what I have for you today. Thanks for watching. Like and share, like and share.